everybody, this is Lilium here with you, and tonight I wanted to make a doodling drawing video for you, where I'll also be showing you what I use to draw, and I'm going to show you some of my recent work that I've done. As many of you might know, I put up a vlog video not so long ago where I talked about me getting a apprenticeship in a tattoo shop in Copenhagen, and this I'm still really excited about, and I love being there. It's amazing, and I get to do what I love the most, which is drawing and being creative. So today I wanted to share with you my newest creations, and also, just be doodling a little, like I said. So let's start off with the basics, with what I use to draw, just my sketches and to outline. So first of all, I have my trusty little pouch here with my equipment, if you would call it equipment, I have, first of all, my pencil sharpener. It is from Tate Museum of London, and I bought it there a few years back when I was visiting London with my parents. So this has been following me around for some time now. Use this to sharpen all my pencils, and when I'm sketching, I prefer to use a pencil that has thickness. You can see it here, it's reversed, but you can see it over here. It says 2B, and 2 is the thickness and B is the the harshness. So this is a this is a soft pencil, which means that when you draw around with it, that you can easily erase the marks you've made, unless you you really press it hard, but you shouldn't do that while you're sketching. So there's already your first lesson. So pencil and sharpener, and I wouldn't get far if I didn't have my eraser. This is just my Impega erasers for pencils on paper and film, and this is a really nice eraser. Use this every time I draw, because I make mistakes when I draw like everyone else, so this is a really nice eraser. So let's put them over here for now, because that is what I'll be using to make my doodling. And this is, by the way, a leather kind of store, safe, like for keeping all my pencils and my markers. It's really nice. It's followed me since high school and still haven't. So it's been keeping really good shape. So we'll put that over there for now. Let me see here. Then I used my Artline drawing system. And I have different thicknesses for this. And it goes from, let me see here. Let me twist it so you can actually see it. Yeah, it goes from 0.1 to 3.1, sorry, to 0.3 to 0.5 and to 0.7. So what all those numbers means is like the lowest is of course the thinnest and the 0.7 is the thickest. So you want to use 0.1 and 0.3 for fine details and stuff like that. So, since I've been in the tattoo shop, I have of course been working on my skills on how to make a tattoo design and how to go about that. So this is my project that I've been working on for a while. Still not finished, but it is this one. Hope you can see her properly. She is an angel. And in Latin down here it says Quod me nutrit, me destruit, which I could roughly translate to what doesn't kill me makes me stronger. Or, you know, that's at least what I found out online. And this specific design is by the request of a person that I'm drawing it for. And it's gonna be a upper arm tattoo. And down here I'm kind of the little pencil marks here. I was planning on drawing some clouds and to make it more like a scenery that she is in, instead of, you know, just putting one dimension. For me, the difference between a nice tattoo and a really good tattoo is the sense of depth that resides in the artwork. So, I've been working on this girl for a while, and I'm gonna show you some other stuff that I've been working on as well. So I have a little bunch of papers here with me. They're in these plastic tags so that they are protected. And this one was also by a friend's request who wanted a tree where the roots wrap around his parents' names, and it goes up here, and on the banners on the tree are his and his brother's names. And he is getting this tattooed, by the way. He wanted me to tattoo it, but I haven't begun tattooing yet, so I told him I couldn't do that, unfortunately. But he really liked it, and he's gonna have it done, so I feel proud that he wants my design on his body. That's amazing. And the next one here is is like kind of an escaping elf with her hair. The moonlight shines on her, and her red hair is blowing in the wind, and she is looking over her shoulder, and she has like a little dagger in her pocket. So this piece took me also quite a while to enhance the shadowing, enhance the whole feeling of the picture. This is, you know, not as much as a tattoo thingy. It's just because I thought it was interesting. So this is the next one I have for you. This was also just a little, you know, yeah, project. I just did it for like, I think it took me half an hour to make this, and it was just on the top of my head, kind of an angel thingy. So yeah. This next one, I'm really proud of her. This one is also kind of a tattoo project, and I'm seriously considering getting this one for myself. I called it Reign of the New Queen because she struck me as a queen with her crown of like leaves and branches, and she seems very powerful, and I love the way that the hair turned out. I might do a bit more work on the blouse in itself, or put something else, you know, like a text, or I don't know, but I'm really happy with the design and how she turned out. So you can see her here. And this camera doesn't really pick up all the finer details and shadowing, but I really love her. So those are my recent projects that I work on, and this one I want to do more work on her, but I am going to the shop tomorrow to work on her and to see, you know, what I can do with her. So these ones are also little doodles that I just worked on, also for like tattoo flash art. The first one here is a little milkshake, which I thought is so cute. And then I did it says "Stay True" eagle, and finally a little owl feeling lonely on a branch, you know, in the middle of the night. So yeah, just, you know, random small stuff. And I'm also going to show you a picture now of what I have done for flash art also. So I hope you like those, and let's get on to drawing a bit. I'm not really sure where I'm gonna go, but we'll see what comes of it. So for me, I guess always been creative ever since I can remember, and it's been kind of my creative outlet for a lot of stuff that was going on in my life. I think that many people, you know, we all have our different ways of letting go of, you know, what's hurting us on the inside or frustrating us, you know, whatever. So I think I'm gonna try here. Like I said, this is, I don't really know what it's gonna be. We will see. I can tell you as much as I love alternative art, and that it's, you know, art doesn't always have to be pretty. For me, it can come in the shape of many different things, so this is gonna be kind of like I feel like maybe making it sort of like a skull, but not really a skull anyways. A skull from a creature that doesn't really exist. And yeah, like I said, I really like obscurity. Also, like not only in other people's art, but also in my own, and that it kind of, yeah, I get bored when things are too straightforward and pretty, you know. For me, there's got to be a sort of a deeper layer to things. That's why I always like to explore this kind of genre, because it's exciting, and so I don't know if we're gonna make this kind of like an arrow, like a hunter's arrow. This beast has been slain by some brave warrior. I'm not quite happy because I wanted, might want a bit more symmetry in this. So I'm gonna try and erase a bit. And I have a really bad tendency to to draw too, you know, hard when I draw, so gonna try and basically mimic what I did over here to this side. This is really can be very hard to do. As you can see, they're not completely accurate, but it's okay. It's a sketch. That's why I find it, you know, a bit better sometimes to, yeah, when I have an idea for something that I want to make, that I will take it into the shop and that I can work on it a lot better in there. Starting to make some branches down here and make it kind of like there's a tree growing out from this arrow. So up close, it looks like this so far, with the tree and the arrow. I think I can make the other one more accurate. I was also figuring that I would want like ears of some kind, even if it's a dead animal or a creature of some kind. I don't know how it would look. Well, no, it just looks like a dead bunny, but I don't know. Okay, so this is my basic sketch, and I'm gonna now line it, and since this doesn't have that much detail, I think I'm gonna go with my 0.5 and go along here and start to outline. And this is also something I practice a lot, the outlining and how to have a steady hand, which is harder than you think. refined. You just want to have the main idea for what you're going for. And many of my, drawings are totally spontaneous. They first pop up in my head when I start making them, so I'm gonna try and make the eyes look like this, and the nostrils. The horns. So. Draw the rest of the skull down here. I guess the jawline, So, I'm gonna drop here, like, there's a hole here, the skull, and cracks come out of it. Try and improvise the rest of the branches from where I left off, basically. Now they will look like. And for me, it's very rare that I'm actually satisfied with something I've done. And I think I'm not exaggerating when I say that for me to just sit here and draw for you guys it is very nerve-wracking, because I only want people to see my finished product and not focus on the in-between kind of steps, because I just don't like people to see it, but I wanted to do it for you guys because it was requested. You guys would like to see how I draw and show my stuff off, so okay. So for the finer details, I'm gonna go over with my 0.1, which I've also been, I've been trying to practice with it, because I know it will benefit me. Just go around here making the horns, they're kind of like the little grooves in the horns, and to make them seem like they have a texture, that it's not only flat, but that they actually have texture of their own. So there we go. Okay. They're also like a bit, yeah. I always start to correct things when I look over. When I go over it again, then I'm just, yeah. I can correct things 100 times before I'm satisfied. But we have now reached the state where you take, or I take my eraser, and these kind of, this kind of pencils, they dry instantly. So there is no way you are gonna be afraid from smudging or anything like that. You can take it and you can just erase the pencil marks, and you will end up with a more clear result from what you've done here. Okay, so this is our sketch note, the tree. And to go in over this even more, like for me, this has, now it has no depth. So what we could do is trying to give it more depth by, we could, just doing the shadowing in itself will help a lot. And I feel like sort of like adding a text to this. I don't know why. But I think it would, yeah. I think I'm gonna keep it like it is. Start to do more shadowing in the horns. Just, rough shadowing here. To keep the center of the horns kind of, like the lightest part, so that it highlights on the middle, giving it dimension. And what I think would be is like this piece is pretty rough visually right now. So what we need to do to make this piece interesting is to add contrast. So what is the opposite of harsh? I guess it would be something beautiful, something easy on the eyes. Flowers, it could be butterflies, or beautiful woman. I'm not sure where the woman would fit in this picture, but I think that having, you know, this is something dead, so for the tree to be alive with flowers and leaves would be very nice. What I also like about, you know, concept art, like, you know, like this piece for me is evolving as I draw it. And, you know, in the beginning, when I began to draw this, I had no idea what I was doing. But sometimes you just gotta sit down, start to draw, and inspiration will find you. So I'm currently drawing some leaves on here. Just little itsy bitsy fresh leaves. And like I said, this will give the piece more contrast. And I like it better already, to be honest. What is also a good way to draw, or, you know, make a piece that is more fit for, I guess, like a tattoo, would be to add colors. Colors can define a piece so much. So this is what we're looking at now. Looking at the skull, the horns, the arrow, and it goes down to the beautiful branches, and this is the overall piece. See here. Okay. Could also add some flowers, but I think for the flowers to be visible, that I would have to put this one in color, and I don't want to make this video too long, so just gonna try and outline some of the branches here to give it more of that rough, sketchy feel. I actually like that, because when I start to polish off too much, it can become dull and, you know, boring. The rough sketch has life and vibrance, dynamic feel to it. So adding another branch. Okay. Okay, so from this piece, we could, you know, put more dimension, put more shadowing, and flowers, more colors. But I hope you enjoyed this video, guys, and sleep tight and have a nice day.